Hi, I'm Julia from New York City. Nice to meet you. Hi, Julia. I'm Carlos from Belo Horizonte, Brazil. Nice to meet you too. Belo Horizonte? That sounds beautiful. What was it like growing up there? It was great. I lived in a quiet neighborhood, and when I was a kid, I used to play soccer every day after school. What about you? That's cool. Growing up in New York City was very different. I remember when I was 10, I visited the Statue of Liberty for the first time. It was amazing. Wow, I'd love to visit someday. Did you grow up in the city center? No, I grew up in Brooklyn. One summer, while I was staying at my grandparents' house, we had a huge blackout. Everyone was sitting outside, talking and laughing. It was such a memorable night. That sounds so interesting. In Belo Horizonte, we had something similar once. While I was studying for a test, there was a blackout, and my family lit candles and told stories. It's funny how these moments stay with us. So, have you always lived in Belo Horizonte? Mostly, yes. But 5 years ago, I moved to Sao Paulo for college. I studied architecture there. What about you? Did you study in New York? Actually, no. After high school, I moved to Boston to study journalism. While I was attending college, I worked part-time at a coffee shop. It was a busy time, but I learned a lot. That's impressive. Did you always want to be a journalist? Not always. When I was younger, I wanted to be an artist. But one day, while I was painting, I realized I enjoyed writing stories about the art more than creating it. That's when I decided to focus on journalism. That's a great story. For me, I always loved designing things. When I was a teenager, I built a model of a house using cardboard. My parents were so impressed that they encouraged me to study architecture. That's amazing. It sounds like you followed your passion. Thanks. So, do you still live in New York now? Yes, I do. But last year, while I was working on a big project, I traveled to London for a few months. It was incredible to experience a different culture. That's awesome. I've never been to London, but I'd love to go someday. You should. Anyway, it's been great talking to you, Carlos. I've learned so much about Belo Horizonte. Same here, Julia. I'll definitely keep New York on my travel list.